Kody and Janelle Brown's daughter, Madison Brown Brush, aka Maddie, has a new podcast out called The Authentic Society, and that is what we are going to discuss in today's video. But first, welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. I also hope you click that notification bell located beside subscribe. Make sure it's highlighted to all. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload. Now, I will link this podcast episode in the description below this video. After we discuss all the things, please go click the description under the video and go watch the whole podcast episode in its entirety. It was so interesting and so good. The description of this episode is in this week's episode of The Authentic Society. Join Jamie and Maddie as they delve into toxic relationships and boundary setting. They explore what defines a toxic relationship, how to trust your inner voice, and ways to establish healthy boundaries for a more peaceful life. First, I want to say I appreciate Maddie so much for doing this, opening up. This is obviously something she's wanted to do, and I support it. I fully support it. As for Jamie, this is my first time hearing Jamie, hearing anything about her, and I love it. I love her. I love her story. I love what I've heard so far, and I want to hear more. So I'm definitely following her now. This podcast is good. I really, really want you to go follow, subscribe, do all the things. Listen in. These girls have a very interesting viewpoint. Some relatable to me. I'm just saying, could be to you too. Okay, let's get into the reason why you clicked on this video. Madison does make it clear at the beginning of this that this is not a Sister Wives reaction podcast or video or whatever, so don't get that idea. These ladies will be speaking on their experience on various topics. Now this girl dove in, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all something. She dove all the way in. I mean, good reason and good. Hey, I understand why. Okay, because we've sit here and heard her daddy, Kody Brown, talk so much trash about her. So, I mean, hey, respond, girl. And that is what she done, okay? That's what she done. She not only spilled major tea about Kody, saying one of the reasons why she set boundaries is because he's kind of volatile and angry. Like he would yell and things like that. Like the anger she didn't like. And I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? This is very telling. This whole podcast episode, the whole podcast is very telling because Madison, very interesting. And we're hearing another side of her. We're hearing her story. Okay, we're not hearing about her from other people. We're hearing about her from her. She's like, let me tell you who I am. And I'm like, tell it, girl. Tell it, girl. I fully support it. I fully support her and her story. I'm going to tell you something. She talked about people being in her life when she was growing up that was very exploitive of not only her, but her siblings and her family, her parents. She said that is her vision of toxic, and if she sees people today with the same characteristics as those exploitive people in her childhood, she immediately cuts them off, writes them off. She don't want to have nothing to do with you. Now that was interesting, her saying that, you know, she had her parents put them around very exploitive people in their childhood. What are your thoughts and opinions on that? Who do you think she's talking about? Because they were a very public family. They are a very popular family, I guess you could say. So, I mean, you know, some of the things she didn't beat around the bush about, okay? She talked about Kody and literally just flat out said her feelings. She thinks he's toxic. And she said she's also not going to have anybody around who sits there and tries to bash her character or her. I'm like, ooh, girl. She talked about how Janelle says that she's a very blunt person and sometimes she can be rude. That's what Janelle said about Madison. What I found relatable about that is my mama used to tell me that all the time. She used to be like, you are sometimes way too honest. I'm like, noted. Not going to change, but noted. Like, I've tried to, hold back. That's why I said these ladies are very relatable to me. They really are. I liked how Jamie talked about how she just cuts people off. She's like, oh, I'll just cut you off. I'll just ghost you. Same. Protect your peace. Somebody once said, a few weeks ago, actually, they said, hey, you can't put a price on peace. I'm like, child, truer words have never been spoken. Can't put a price on peace. Now, Madison also said, and I believe it was episode 1, that she is having a girl. So a huge congratulations from all of us over here at my channel. Huge congratulations to Maddie and the entire family. She said that Axel was kind of upset because he wanted a brother, but hey, she's going to have 3 girls and a boy. And she did say, fun fact, that they was not trying and they was actually looking into getting Caleb snip-snapped. That way, because they were kind of done with having kids. So this was a pleasant surprise. We know Janelle is tickled because she loves them grandbabies, and we love seeing her loving on them grandbabies. So I hope we do get to see more of that in the future. Oh, and before I forget, Maddie also talked about Mary in this episode. I'm telling you, she talked about the whole family. Oh, yes, she talked about childhood and all. Very interesting. And this right here is what fans of Sister Wives have been waiting to hear. This is the audio version of the tell-all. Okay? Look, don't take my word for it. Please go watch. Go support Maddie. Go support her story. She is opening up, and I'm going to tell you something. I support it. Go show her some love. The podcast episode that we're talking about right now, that would be episode 2 of their podcast, The Authentic Society, is linked in the description of this video. Go click the description. Go watch the entire thing. Go listen in and let me know your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe if you're new here to stay up to date with the latest and greatest. Everything Sister Wives, I got you covered. Don't forget you can catch new episodes of Sister Wives every Sunday exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love you for watching. I will see y'all in my next video or in the comments below.